Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive into all things leadership.
Absolutely.
You know we love to go deep.
We do.
And today, we are diving into Pathway to Leadership.
That's right.
By John Gagnen.
Yes.
And we'll be calling him Gagnen and Gagnen throughout the episode.
That's good.
Just to mix it up a little bit.
Spicy.
But we have a few sources for this one.
We
have an advertisement for his book.
Right.
A little promotional blurb about the program as a whole.
Okay.
And a YouTube video that he posted on his channel.
Interesting.
All about anger management for leaders.
So anger management for leaders.
I'm excited about this.
It's a good one.
It's going to be good. Who doesn't want to be a better leader?
Well, and that's what struck me when I was looking at all these materials.
Yeah.
Is that there's a very strong emphasis on the self-improvement aspect, but also how that ties into your earning potential. It's like they're really intertwined.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah.
Like right out the gate, the book ad says it's going to elevate your earnings.
Mm-hmm.
And then the promotional blurb says, you can learn to become a leader, make more money, and make a difference starting today. Wow. So it's like you become a leader.
Yeah.
You make more money and you make a difference.
Right.
It's kind of like a package deal.
The trifecta.
The trifecta, make a difference. That's an important one.
It is.
But it does make me wonder, is it always a package deal?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the million-dollar question.
$1 million question.
Does financial success automatically mean you're a good leader?
Right. Or does being a good leader mean you're going to be financially successful?
Right, exactly. And I think that the ad and the blurb, they really focus on that financial piece. But then when you get to the YouTube video, it gets into some other, more of the meat of leadership, like managing emotions, building relationships, and inspiring others.
Yeah.
So it's like a more holistic approach to leadership rather than just the money.
It's not just about the Benjamins.
Not just the Benjamins, no.
So let's talk about this YouTube video, because I thought it was really interesting how John Gagnen makes this distinction between what he calls passionate leadership and angry leadership.
Okay, so passionate versus angry.
Yeah, and he's saying that passionate leadership is the good kind, the constructive kind.
Right.
And angry leadership is obviously the destructive kind.
Destructive, yeah.
And he even tells this story about a project that he was working on where he let his anger get the best of him.
Oh.
And it had all these negative consequences.
That's so interesting because I feel like we've all been there.
Oh, for sure.
At some point, you know, where you let your emotions get the better of you.
You kind of lose it a little.
Yeah, and I think what's important is that John Gaggen, he's, like you said, he's a leader in this space, and even he has moments where he lets anger get the better of him.
He's human.
He's human, exactly. Yeah. And I think that's important to keep in mind for everybody.
Like, we all make mistakes, and, you know, we're all on this journey together.
Exactly.
But, you know, one of the things that I really loved that he said in the video was this idea of, like, never argue from a standpoint of no knowledge.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like, write that down, folks.
Yeah.
Never argue from a standpoint of no knowledge. And he's basically saying, like, don't go into you know, a debate or an argument without having all the facts.
Right.
You know, do your research.
Do your homework.
Cool off a little bit.
Exactly.
Like, come at it from a place of knowledge.
I love that.
Yeah.
And that's so valuable for everyone.
It is.
Not just CEOs or, you know, aspiring leaders.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
It's for parents. It's for teachers.
Yeah, your relationship.
Your relationship, like all of it.
It's so important.
Yeah, and it can lead to, you know, more productive conversations.
Absolutely.
Less arguments, less conflict.
Less stress.
Less stress. Yeah, and, you know, and speaking of stress, he goes on to give these really great strategies in the video.
What does he?
For how to actually, like, manage those fiery emotions.
Interesting.
So you're not coming from that standpoint of anger.
Right.
And one of them that I love is the 5-minute vacation.
The 5-minute vacation. Tell me more.
So this is what he says.
Okay.
If you are working on a project and you are feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling frustrated, take 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And do something else.
Like a different task.
A small, achievable task that you can complete in 5 minutes.
I love that.
And then go back to that challenging project.
So it's like a reset.
It's a total reset.
Yeah.
It's a mental reset.
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea. I use it all the time.
I can see why.
Yeah.
That's really valuable.
It is. And that just speaks to the fact that, like, self-awareness is so important in leadership.
And that's something that's not really talked about a lot.
So I agree.
But like if you are leading a team,
right,
your emotional state is going to affect
everyone
on the team.
Absolutely.
So if you are coming at it from a place of anger and frustration, guess what your team's going to be feeling?
The same way.
Angry and frustrated.
Yeah, and nothing good comes from that.
No.
You know, productivity goes down, morale goes down.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Exactly.
So taking a moment to just like recalibrate.
Yeah.
Whether it's a 5-minute vacation or, whatever works for you.
Exactly.
Is so important.
So important.
And you know what else is valuable?
What's that?
John's Pathway to Leadership YouTube channel.
His YouTube channel.
I know we've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah.
But like...
It's a good one.
It's a good one, and you should check it out.
Yeah.
Because he goes into all these techniques.
Okay.
In a lot more detail.
Oh, great.
And he gives so much practical advice for actually like developing these leadership skills.
That's fantastic.
And you know what?
What?
It might even help you boost your earning potential.
Oh, really?
Just like that book ad promised.
I like it. So leadership and earning potential all in one.
It's a package deal.
A trifecta?
The trifecta.
I love it.
All right, but let's talk about that earning potential for a second.
Okay.
Because, while these materials really emphasize that connection between leadership and financial success, it's important to remember that leadership is about so much more.
Oh, absolutely.
Than just padding your bank account.
It's not just about the money.
Not just about the money.
It's about making a difference.
Yeah.
It's about inspiring others.
Inspiring others.
Creating something meaningful.
It's about making a positive impact.
Absolutely.
On the world.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And you know what else I loved from...
What's that?
John Gagnen's YouTube video?
Oh, me.
That idea of not arguing from a standpoint of no knowledge.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We've all been there, haven't we? Where we just like get into it with somebody and you're really passionate about something.
Yeah, you're coming from a place of passion, but you don't necessarily have all the facts.
Right. And you know what he says in the video? When tempers flare and knowledge is scarce, everybody loses.
Everybody loses.
It's true.
And it's like trying to walk through a maze in the dark.
Ooh, I like that.
You're going to bump into walls. You're going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
But what John's doing is he's giving us a flashlight.
Yes.
With that 5-minute vacation technique, he's saying, step back.
Gather the information.
Cool off.
Calm down.
Get the information.
Yes. And then
you can approach it.
Approach the situation.
With a clear head.
With a clear head.
I love that analogy of the maze in the dark. Yeah. And you know what's so cool about that analogy?
What's that?
Is that it applies to so many areas of life.
It does.
It's not just about work.
It's about relationships.
It's about relationships.
It's about communication in general.
Yeah. If we all kind of took a step back and thought about, am I coming at this from a
place of knowledge?
Or am I coming at this from a place of anger?
Right.
And if you're coming at it from a place of anger, maybe take that 5-minute vacation.
Exactly.
Just reset.
Reset and come back to it.
Come back to it.
When you're feeling a little bit more
centered and grounded.
Grounded, yeah. And you know what else?
Wait.
I think it's really important to connect this back. To our listeners.
Yes, let's be.
Because we've been talking a lot about John Gagnen.
We have.
And his advice and his techniques.
His strategies.
But how does this apply to you?
Right.
What can our listeners take away?
Our listeners.
From all of this.
What are some warning signs?
Oh, that's a good question.
That your passion is tipping into anger. And what strategies do you use to regain control?
Yeah, because we all have those moments, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where you're talking to somebody and you feel your heart rate start to go up.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You can feel it, or your voice gets louder, or you just feel that urge to say something that you're going to regret later.
Yeah.
Those are the moments.
Those are the moments.
Where you really need to just take a step back.
Yeah.
And say, okay, how can I de-escalate this situation?
How can I de-escalate? And, if you're looking for more tips and strategies for how to, master your emotions.
Yeah.
And how to kind of, regain control.
In those moments.
I highly recommend checking out John Gagnen's Pathway to Leadership YouTube channel.
I was going to say the same thing.
It is a fantastic resource.
It is.
He offers so much practical advice.
He does.
Real-world examples.
It's free.
And it's free.
You can't beat that.
You can't beat free.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And it's a great example of how accessible leadership development can be. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on these fancy seminars or workshops. You can just go on YouTube and learn from John Gagnen.
Learn from the best. For free.
Amazing.
From the comfort of your own home.
It's incredible.
I love it.
And, who knows, maybe those leadership skills will be the key to unlocking your earning potential and achieving those big dreams.
Yeah, it's all about investing in yourself.
It is.
Investing in your future.
And speaking of investing in yourself, John Gagnen, he really emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning.
Oh, yeah. He talks about that a lot.
In his YouTube video, he says that leadership is a journey, not a destination.
It's a journey.
And that we should always be striving to learn.
To learn, to grow.
And to improve ourselves.
That's a constant evolution.
It is.
Yeah. And it's so important to just stay curious.
Absolutely.
And open to new ideas.
Stay open.
Yeah.
Be a sponge.
Be a sponge.
Soak it all up.
Soak up all that knowledge.
Yeah. And I think one of the best ways to do that is to surround yourself with other leaders.
Other leaders.
And learn from their experiences.
Yeah, and learn from their mistakes.
Exactly.
Because we all make mistakes.
We do. We all make mistakes. Yeah, and that's why I think John's YouTube channel is so valuable. It's like he's created this virtual mentorship where you can just learn from somebody who's been there, done that, who's made the mistakes and has come out on the other side and is willing to share.
And speaking of sharing, did you notice in the promotional blurb, it says it's totally free.
Oh, yeah.
To join his YouTube channel.
I love that. It's free.
Especially these days. Yeah. Where everybody's trying to charge for everything.
Everything. Webinars, courses, seminars. Everything. You got to pay for it.
You got to pay for it.
But John's like, nope. Come on in.
Free.
It's free knowledge.
It's a gold mine. It is information.
It is a gold mine. It's free.
Yeah, and I think that just speaks to his mission.
It does.
It's clear that he genuinely wants to
help people
become better leaders.
Yeah.
Regardless of their background.
Exactly.
Regardless of their financial situation.
Absolutely.
It's just like, here's the information.
Here's the tools.
Here are the tools.
Go out there and make a difference.
Make a difference.
And speaking of tools, those tools that he's giving us, they could potentially translate into some serious earning power.
Remember the book ad?
I do.
Elevate your earnings.
That's right.
He's giving us the tools to become better leaders.
Yeah.
And potentially make more money.
Yeah. I love that.
Who doesn't love that?
And it's not even just about the money.
Right.
It's about the confidence.
A confidence.
That comes with mastering those skills.
Yes.
When you feel like you have a handle on your emotions?
Yeah.
When you feel like you can communicate effectively? When you feel like you can inspire others?
Inspire others.
That's a really good feeling.
It is. It's a powerful feeling.
It is.
Okay, so I want to shift gears for a second.
Okay.
And kind of zoom out.
Zoom out.
To the bigger picture.
The bigger picture. Okay.
Because we've been focusing a lot on John Gagnen and his specific advice.
His tips and strategies.
But how does this apply to our listeners?
That's a great question.
Yeah, what are you guys taking away?
What are your aha moments?
What are your aha moments?
From this deep dive.
Yeah. Are you thinking about leadership differently now?
Yeah. And remember, leadership isn't just about having a fancy title or having a team of people.
It's not about being the CEO.
It's not about being the boss.
Yeah.
It's about influence.
Influence.
It's about inspiration.
Inspiration.
By taking action.
Taking action, yeah.
So even if you're not the CEO of a company, even if you're not a manager, you can still be a leader.
You can be a leader.
In your own life.
In your own life.
In your family.
Absolutely.
In your community.
In your community. It's about stepping up.
Stepping up.
Taking ownership.
Taking ownership.
And making a positive difference.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what makes John Gagnen's message so powerful.
I agree.
Because he's not just talking to
CEOs and entrepreneurs.
Right.
He's talking to everybody who wants to make a difference.
Make a positive impact.
Make a positive impact.
On the world.
On the world. I love that.
And it's about tapping into that potential that we all have.
We all have that potential.
Within us.
To lead.
To inspire.
To create something meaningful.
And create something meaningful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
It is.
So if you're ready to embark on that journey of leadership discovery, I highly encourage you to check out John Gagnen's Pathway to Leadership YouTube channel.
Pathway to Leadership.
It's a fantastic resource.
It is a gold mine.
It is a gold mine.
Of practical advice
of inspiring stories.
Inspiring stories.
And actionable strategies.
Actionable strategies.
That can help you level up your leadership game.
Level up?
And who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe even boost your earning potential.
Boost that earning potential.
Along the way.
It's free.
It's free.
So you got nothing to lose.
You got nothing to lose.
And a whole lot to gain.
A whole lot to gain.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
Exploring these key takeaways from John Gagnen's Pathway to Leadership program.
Right.
And, more importantly, how they apply to you.
Exactly.
We talked about self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Managing emotions.
Managing emotions.
Avoiding the trap of anger.
Yes, anger is a productivity killer.
It is a productivity killer.
For sure.
We also discussed
We did.
the power of knowledge.
The power of knowledge.
The benefits of taking a break.
Yes.
When things get heated.
That 5-minute vacation.
It's 5-minute vacation.
So important.
So important.
And then approaching challenges.
Yeah.
With a fresh perspective.
With a fresh perspective.
When you've had a chance to kind of calm down.
Calm down.
Gather your thoughts.
Gather your thoughts.
But I think most importantly, you've emphasized that leadership is about more than just personal gain.
It's not just about you.
It's not just about you.
It's
inspiring others.
Inspiring others.
Making a positive impact.
Making a positive impact.
Creating a ripple effect.
Creating a ripple effect.
Of positive change.
Of positive change in the world.
In the world.
And that's a journey that
we all embark on.
We can all embark on.
Starting today.
Starting today.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up this deep dive.
Okay.
I want to leave you with one final thought.
I'm all ears.
If leadership is about inspiring others.
Yeah.
How can you inspire yourself today?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question.
Think about what motivates you.
What gets you excited?
What gets you excited? What makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning?
Yeah.
Tap into that energy.
Tap into it.
And use it.
Use it?
To fuel your leadership journey.
Because when you're inspired, you're unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
And when you're leading with passion.
Passion.
Purpose.
And a genuine desire.
Yeah.
To make a difference.
To make a difference.
You have the power.
The power.
To change the world.
To change the world.
That's a powerful message.
That is a powerful message.
To end on.
To end on.